So to be completely honest with you guys, as of the time of recording this, it hasn't quite been a year of me using the Galaxy Fold 5. It's technically been like 11 months and a couple of weeks, but in terms of like algorithm purposes, 1 year later sounds way better than 11 months and some change later. What is 110% the truth is that I've been using this phone every single day since its release, and that includes in the midst of me reviewing, say, like the iPhone 15 Pro Max, the Galaxy S24 Ultra. I still have used this every single day since its release for a myriad of other reasons. Because to me at least, the Galaxy Fold 5 has been more than just a phone. Even when I'm not able to make phone calls or send out texts through this because I'm using another phone, there's so many other vast numbers of applications that I have with the Galaxy Fold 5 that personally and positively impact me on a day-to-day basis. And so the goal here today is to paint a picture for you guys of all of the ways that the Galaxy Fold 5 has complemented my lifestyle over this last year. 11 months and some change. As well as the things, of course, that I think could improve here, because no piece of tech is perfectly perfect. But so that way you guys have a well-rounded idea of the ways that this might complement your lifestyle and the way that it's complemented mine. If you guys are new here, my name is Dave, and this is where tech meets lifestyle. So one of the benefits of this form factor is that it can actually become the monitor for my camera. And that's something that, yes, you can do on a slab device, but having the additional screen real estate is amazing. And because of this form factor, it's something that I use a lot of the time, and I don't have to spend an extra few $100s on a dedicated monitor display for my camera. So many different options that I have here in terms of actually complementing my lifestyle when it comes to this YouTube thing, which nowadays has become a lot more like an actual job versus just a hobby, which is a great thing, and I have a lot of you guys to thank for that. But this form factor is immensely complimentary to me in that way, and that's just one of many. And yes, AirDrop on the iPhone and the iPad and the MacBook are exceptional, and also yes, you have the same option over here that works just as quickly and just as consistently on Android devices, but here namely Galaxy devices. Here I have a 4K 60 FPS video. Basically, me and my buddies got into the Dragon Ball card game, so here's a pool. I'm going to send this over to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Boom, it is done, nice and quick. And then I'm going to open this one. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click, send it over to my Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. And boom, it's done. And then I can open it over here. So as you can see, AirDrop on the iPhone and that entire ecosystem is really good, but you do have that share option between Galaxy devices, and it works just as quickly and just as effectively. Now you guys see the shot, right? Like this is the thumbnail shot. We were out on the day, we were recording, and I saw this and instantly I knew this was gonna be the shot. And so what's great about the Fold 5, just very much so like the Fold 4, is that because of the large form factor and the S Pen, editing thumbnails on this is excellent. I edited every single thumbnail on my Fold 4, and going forward, every single thumbnail is gonna be edited on the Fold 5. Lightroom and Canva for the win. So I did that day in the life video back when the Fold 5 first came out. I actually remember rushing to Best Buy, purchasing it, running back to my house, transferring all of my data and files over my SIM card before I went to go pick up Maria so that we could actually go on that trip. And I can confidently say that every single thumbnail on the channel that I've made, I've done on the Fold 5, just like I did all of them on the Fold 4 before it. Even when I had the iPhone 15, even when I had the S24 Ultra, I could do all those things with the S Pen, but it's just more enjoyable here on this tablet form factor. And honestly, even though I have the Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra and that massive display, making thumbnails is great, but the pocketability and the portability of having this is just super convenient. And to this day, all of the thumbnails on the channel have been on this, and it's continued to be an amazing experience. And let me know in the comment section down below if you guys are already a part of the hashtag Galaxy fam like I am, or if you're coming from another device like say a Pixel, Nothing phone, or an iPhone, you're considering jumping in. Those things help me know where you guys as a community stand, where you're coming from, what your perspectives are like. And also if you're new to the channel, enjoying the video, want to see more content like this, hitting the like button goes a long way to helping me out, and subscribing is the best way to stay up to date with other content. I'm working on doing this full time for you guys. I love doing this. But anyway, back to your video. Now, to this day, one of the biggest benefits of the Fold 5, in my experience, overwhelmingly, is the multitasking. Now, I did review the OnePlus Fold as well, and I first came out and compared it extensively to the Galaxy Fold 5. And in that video, I mentioned how the way that the multitasking is handled on the OnePlus Open, I actually do prefer just a little bit more than the offering here on the Galaxy Fold 5, and it's not because practically the Galaxy Fold 5's multitasking doesn't work. I can genuinely say that having 3 windows open at once, having multiple bubble windows, is something that has worked consistently well every single time over this last year that I've needed it to, right? Whether my fiance Maria sending me wedding venues, and I need to have like, say, an Excel spreadsheet of the wedding venues, and then like, say, the website of a wedding venue in another window, and then having, say, like a calculator for pricing and a tab open for notes for all of the different expenses for those things. Or say I just want some YouTube, texting somebody, and also to have open, say, like Reddit or X or Instagram or something like that. The multitasking here in the software every single time has not let me down. I think there was maybe one time over this last year that had multiple windows open, and then like the entire multi-window instance kind of like crashed. I had to reopen everything manually. It happened once. It's technology and software. There have been times when my iPhone has crashed. And so when you're using technology, you know that there's not a 100% flawless rate. There's going to be little things that happen. The multitasking here is exceptional, and the only thing that really scratches that itch is like my Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra. Obviously, the iPhone doesn't. The iPad Pro can do more than the iPhone, but that multitasking really doesn't cut it. And even on this 24 Ultra, where I can do more true multitasking on that, it's just hard to beat this kind of form factor and that kind of flexibility. Now, my family and I over this last weekend actually went to Canada to go see Niagara Falls with my grandma, and of course those are moments that you really want to capture. And I know that the Galaxy Fold 5 is not an iPhone 14 Pro Max or 15 Pro Max or 23 or 24 Ultra in terms of the capacity of the cameras, but man, the Galaxy Fold 5 still takes really good, competent pictures, and I would wager for the large majority of people is going to be a strong, solid shooter on a day-to-day basis. The portrait mode shots look really good. The 50 megapixel images that you're getting on the Fold 5 look exceptional. I was also invited to my first ever huge tech event thing with ASUS. They were showing off their LIX, their Zephyr gaming laptops, and their ProArt series. Got to be hands-on with all of those. And so really the only thing that I miss on a day-to-day basis out of the Fold 5 are the super zoom features that you're getting out of, say, like the 24 Ultra or the 23 Ultra, where you can like zoom into the moon. But on a day-to-day basis, if I need to capture a moment, the Fold 5 is capable of doing so. And unfortunately, it's dropped my Fold 5 way more times than anybody should. There were lots of scratches and scuffs all over the device, so I figured I have the Samsung Care, may as well send it in. I've heard some not great stories in terms of them really fighting you over things. Samsung has absolutely no idea who I am, and so me being a content creator has no bearing on the story, I don't think. Where I sent it in, they actually sent me a replacement device first, and then I sent in my current device, so I was able to transfer over all the data. And basically the kind of scary thing with that is that if they deem that a device isn't repairable or that I lied about something, that basically I get charged the entire dollar amount. The swap was done, I had to pay nothing extra out of pocket, and it was actually a very smooth, painless process. And advice I would give to you guys if you're in that situation, just be as honest as possible about the info that you're detailing in the box about the kind of damage that the device has. Now, I can say, in terms of durability, despite all of the scuffs and scratches along the body of the device, everything was purely cosmetic. The internal display never broke. The external display never broke. I never had a problem actually interacting with the device, opening and closing it. And I know that's one of the big things in terms of durability. So Samsung Care honestly took care of all of those things. And again, it was mostly because the device was getting ugly, not because it actually ever stopped working. So I think that pretty much covers the things that I think on a day-to-day basis make the most practical impact on your day-to-day life, at least for me personally. If I missed anything or if you're wondering about any specific use case, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm human, I'm gonna miss things, and I don't have every person's lived experience in the way that they might use technology. So I'm definitely open and receptive to you guys letting me know what it is that you are curious about. But hopefully this video could be helpful and give you a well-rounded idea of what the heck the Galaxy Fold 5 is capable of on a day-to-day basis, and even an entire year into using it every single day for a wide variety of different applications. Thank you guys so much again for stopping by and hanging out. I don't take for granted that you're an individual human being that's actually taking the time to sit down and watch this stuff and hopefully garner some helpful information. So I appreciate you hanging out with me here today. You have a fantastic remainder of your day, afternoon, or night, depending on what time it is you are watching this. And as always, peace, love, adios, bye guys, and have a great day.